Hello everyone, welcome to Safari Way YouTube channel. Alright, let's talk about the ecosystem and animal roles in the African savannah. Picture this, huge sweeping grasslands that seem to go on forever, dotted with these flat-topped acacia trees. It looks like something straight out of a movie, right? Well, this isn't just a backdrop, it's a real, living, breathing ecosystem, and it's massive. We're talking about a giant grassy blanket that covers parts of 27 different countries in Africa. It's a world teeming with life, from the biggest elephant you've ever seen to the tiniest insect you probably haven't. Every single one of them has a role to play in this grand, dusty theater of life. Let's get one thing straight. Predators get a bad rap. When you see a lion taking down a zebra, your first thought might be, "Oh, that poor zebra." And yes, it's not a great day for the zebra. Lions, leopards, cheetahs, hyenas. They are the savannah's quality control managers. They play a vital role in keeping the entire system healthy and balanced. By hunting, they typically target the old, the sick, the weak individuals in a herd. This might sound harsh, but it's nature's way of ensuring that the strongest and healthiest animals survive to pass on their genes, making the entire herd stronger over time. Think about it. Without these top-tier predators, what would happen? Wildebeest, antelope. Suddenly, you'd have way too many mouths and not enough grass. They would eat everything in sight, turning the lush savanna into a barren dust bowl. This process, called overgrazing, would destroy the habitat for countless other species, from birds to insects. So, in a way, that fearsome lion is actually a conservationist. Now let's talk about the plant eaters, the herbivores. These are the savanna's full-time landscaping crew, and they are constantly at work. We're talking about elephants, giraffes, zebras, wildebeest, and a whole host of antelope. They might seem like they're just wandering around, munching on grass and leaves all day, but their eating habits are actually shaping the entire environment. They are the gardeners, the mowers, and the pruners of this immense landscape. Without their constant grazing and browsing, the savanna as we know it simply wouldn't exist. It would quickly become a dense, overgrown woodland or thicket, unsuitable for many of the species that call it home. Take the elephant, for example. These gentle giants are more like living bulldozers. By pushing over trees to get to the tender leaves at the top, they create clearings in wooded areas. This allows sunlight to reach the ground, which in turn encourages the growth of fresh, nutritious grasses. These grassy clearings become prime real estate for grazers like zebras and wildebeest. Okay, we've talked about the big, flashy animals, the lions, the elephants, but now it's time to talk about the little guys, the ones working behind the scenes. These are the unsung heroes of the savannah, the cleanup crew, the recyclers, and the soil engineers. Without them, the whole system would grind to a halt. Let's start with termites. You might think of them as pests that eat houses, but in the savannah, they are master builders and decomposers. They build those gigantic mounds you see dotting the landscape, which can be several meters high. These aren't just piles of dirt, they are complex structures that aerate the soil, allowing water to penetrate deeper into the ground. Termites break down dead wood and dry grass, materials that other animals can't digest. By doing this, they recycle crucial nutrients back into the soil, making it more fertile for new plant growth. So, what have we learned? We've seen that the African savannah is not just a random collection of animals and grass. It's a highly sophisticated, interconnected system where every single player has a critical part. It's like a finely tuned orchestra, where the lions are the booming percussion, the elephants are the steady brass section, and the dung beetles are the quiet, essential rhythm that holds it all together. If you take away even one instrument, the whole symphony sounds off. The beauty of the savannah lies in this perfect harmony, this delicate balance that has been crafted over millennia of evolution. Every life, from the largest to the smallest, has purpose and value. The thing is, this incredible natural orchestra is facing some serious threats. Human activities like expanding agriculture, poaching, and climate change are putting immense pressure on this fragile ecosystem. We are starting to pull out those Jenga blocks, and the tower is getting wobbly. When we lose predators, herbivore populations can spiral out of control. When we lose elephants, the grasslands can become overgrown thickets. When we lose the tiny insects, the very soil loses its fertility. Every loss, no matter how small it seems, creates a ripple effect that weakens the entire system, threatening the survival of all the other species that depend on it. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe for more wildlife videos.